Good morning. Today I'm going to work back here behind the warehouse where I tried to plant a bunch of things from seed and then saw birds eating all my seeds. So not a fan of what happened there, but I have already have the irrigation run. So I have a bunch of seedlings that I started that I really don't have a spot identified for. So I'm going to go ahead and plant them back here. And some of the sunflowers are coming up and some of the dahlias are coming up. So I'm going to weed along the irrigation lines and see how many of those I can find and then plant the other seedlings I have left. Well, I weeded the whole thing and there are 15 plants that came up. There are, I think, 3 sunflowers and 12 dahlias that came up along this whole line. I planted hundreds. So I'm gonna go get my seedlings and get those in the ground instead. What do we have to plant? That's the question. So this tray, it's been tossed a few times, but these are the Snapdragon 20 Bronze. These ones are Potomac Early Snapdragons. I got dropped when I was carrying it over here. And this is, hopefully, I need some water. This is Snapdragon Avignon. This is Potomac Apple Blossom Snapdragon. Only a few left. So only 2. This is the Apple Blossom Geranium. There's 2. These are perennial, so maybe I'll plant them kind of at the ends because they're gonna last. Everything else is annual. This is Feverfew. I started from seed. Looks like I have 5 plants of that. And then Celosia that I planted from seed. So that one's doing well, at least. So, just gonna plant them in back here. Decided just to plant them in blocks. So, move these down this way a little bit. got it. So I started here with the celosia. A little block of the celosia here. And then there's a sunflower and a few dahlias that I planted. And feverfew, and then I just came in with all the different kinds of snapdragons along this line. One more dahlia there. I didn't put anything in here. This part I do need to be able to access this faucet, so it's kind of silly to put so much water right there. But and then snapdragons all the way to the end. And I put one of the geraniums on that very end and one of the geraniums on the other very end. And we are about to get sun here. We're about to get our sunny day. Sun's about to hit this area, so got him done by now. Got that part of the yard planted, weeded and planted, so I will have some pretty cut flowers back here. So I'm looking forward to that. And it does get sun. As you can see, I'm starting to get sun here. It gets afternoon sun, and I think it's going to be beautiful back here. There were 15 of the plants that I seeded survived, which is pretty dismal, but we do have a very, very lively bird population here. So, including a hawk that you can hear making noise right now. So I am off to go clean up my work stuff and put my feet up and take a rest. But thank you for joining me. Can't wait to see how this develops back here, and I'll catch up with you next time. Bye bye.